Alright, let's get started. Been a little while since been a day or so since properly streamed. So we're going to try and get back into things now. We have a few items. I accidentally cleared my trade pile out earlier when I was just checking in on what we had. But yeah, we're up to 760 trade profit and cash. We've actually got 535 at the moment. We've got a few items left to sell. A couple sold earlier. I think I've got that banner armor for like 10k, Durich for 9.6, and then we've got a couple here. I was selling this one, fluctuates in price, so I'm just stuck it on a 12-hour. So just going to see where the filters are at for special cards just to start with, and we'll see where we go from there. Start at 12k and go from there. These are still real cheap. Yes, this is the guy we're trying to sell, and he's been as high as like 25k at some point. So I've listed him up for 12 hours, and then we'll probably just keep doing that. I'm not going to take a loss on him. I'll just keep him in the trade pile till he goes back up, because there will be a point somewhere where he'll go up. Not going to make enough on that Lafondra. This guy from the Korean League's literally a discard. Didn't mean to press on that. Mexican League, this guy seems to crop up very cheap now. 11,750 seems to be his holding price. Apart from that, the rest of them are pretty high still, which is good for the longevity of doing this filter where we skip through. Let's see where we're at. League 1 has been the one where we've made a lot of profit recently. These cards are pretty high, 13.5. There's quite a lot there at 13.5, isn't there? It just shows they are relatively expensive. So I'm gonna have to pop my phone on mute. I always forget to do that. Durich there, 12,250. Slow start on this one. Be an interesting night. Wow, has loads of this guy, like, it's mad. Hardly pops up at all, then he's so cheap. He'll pop all off the market at some point. It must be one person selling. I don't take too much into that. I'm thinking we might do a little bit of icon sniping tonight, because there has been a few up there recently. So we'll try that out. But yeah, we're over halfway now on our target. So yeah, alright Kyle, what's happening, man? Welcome in. I think I'll be possibly going to do a bit of icon sniping in a bit, so it may be a little bit quiet. We're just rattling for a filter that we've been doing a lot recently, but its prices are quite high, which is good for selling. Like these League 1 informs, they are high, 13.5 at the moment, compared to where they were. I think that Henry's only, it can't be that expensive here. No profit in that one. You've got 1k coins, Carl. There's nothing wrong with 1k coins. I started this account just over a week ago with 1k coins, and we're sitting on, once a few bits are sold, almost 600k now. So there's always ways you can start. There's some very basic filters, cheap ones that you can start with. What I'd recommend for you, if you've got 1k, is probably one of the left back filters that we do on quite a regular basis. I'm going to go on FIFA for an hour and try and get 50k. Ah, right, okay. If you're cool with making money, like if you want tips, then let me know. But if not, that's cool. But usually that's sort of like, oh, just missed one there, haven't I? So getting there. 50k sort of like, yeah, it's very doable. Nowadays, when you find the right kind of filters, I mean, some sessions we've made over 100k quite easily, and then other ones it's been a bit slower. But gonna try and graft it a bit tonight. I think the icon sniping could be a shout for us. We haven't really done any yet on this, and I'd like to try and do it. There we go, Kazawa for 600. Centimel 1-2. Want to knock that down to 1 hour. Yeah, I'm going to start some icon sniping now, so put that on. Let's try and find icons. Let's see where they're at price wise. Don't want 300k. 81. They are cheap, very cheap. 76. 71. Yeah, 72, 73k is what we're looking at the moment. So I would say I'm probably looking to snipe about 86 realistically. 86, 80, not 86, 66, 67, something like that for the base icons. Even some of the mid ones aren't really worth much more at all. If anything, half of them are pretty much selling for the same. So it can be a bit of a slow start on these. A lot of people undercutting because they're just so cheap at the moment. Some people are literally just selling at discard, so pot luck with the icon sniping. The thing is, there's so many cards on the filter that you never know what you're going to come up against. Really itchy nose hay fever is getting to me at the moment. Right, in the season for it. Almost at 550k now though, so ticking along quite nicely. We think we had something to say a little while ago, besides the left back that we just sniped, Nakazawa. Oh. See where our patience levels are at to do this today. Like I said, I haven't really done any icon snipe on this. I did a brief bit, I think, the other week just to see what it was like, and there was a few bits popped up, but I was just a bit out of touch on the prices and didn't really know what to go for and what not to. I was a bit hesitant. It could be so quiet doing this for so long. Carl, yeah, I mean, there's a few bits with it. I've not really done a lot of icon sniping recently, so I'm just trying it for the first time tonight on this account. But the certain filters like left backs, so Argentinian and French left backs, I usually buy them under 1,000. The Argentinian ones vary in price, and then they seem to go up and down quite a bit, back up sometimes towards almost 2k. So I do like short-term investments on them. Yeah, I'm right. 89, 75, 79, 5, 77. It would have been a nice one. Would have made a few thousand on that. It's the first one we've seen. Didn't get it. Yeah, Carl, I don't really bother with other accounts and then trying to mix them over, because it just seems to get a little bit sticky when you try and do that. There's so many ways to make coins. Obviously doing SBCs as well and stuff like that's always a good idea. So most of them you end up sort of like, once you've either got the players untradeable, or you can either snipe the players to get the SBC done, and then usually make a bit more back than what you'd sort of spent on it. Easy way of making coins. Ian Wright would have made us probably about 4 or 5k there. Frustrating we couldn't get that one. No, fair enough, Carl. Also, you'd be surprised what some of your silver players and stuff were worth, and some of your non-rare golds in your club. Unless you keep your club literally like skinned down, like there's some stuff in your club that would probably be worth quite a lot more than what you think. Oh mate, missed for 67, but I don't think we quite got that in the hour mark. It's weird how you see the same player come up twice as well. 67 would have made us probably about 5 or 6k again once sold. A little bit slow. Not massively slow on it, I just didn't quite get that one. I don't think we got the right time on it come up. I'll probably do another 15 minutes or so of this icon sniping, then we'll jump onto some other filters, see if anything crops up. I won't spend too long in it. I think I'll just do it every now and then for a spell, because it'd become a little bit mind numbing otherwise. Something else that's sold as well. That's 558 now, so good times. This Zargi isn't even selling either at 72k. Literally not seeing anything pop up. We're seeing 2 Ian Wrights on here and literally nothing else. Both of them we haven't been able to get. Shame. See, even that, bang on the hour mark, straight on it. Didn't even get like the lines or anything. That's only 69k. I don't even think that will sell for much. Might be worth us looking at what, let's have a look and see what we sold. So everything's sold apart from this guy, so that's fine. We'll leave him there. We'll quickly skip on to our Home Film. I'm not going to bother the icons for too much longer, it's just fucking really slow. There we go. 12k there. Whiteman 84. I can see what the what he's going for. It should be enough to make some profit, definitely, I would have thought. $14k for that inform. 14,250. Yeah, looks like we're gonna make a nice little wedge for this. Should be. Of Whiteman. CDM. It's not Championship, that's why. Right, League One. There we go. Picked the wrong bloody league, didn't I? 14k is fine, so we'll make a little bit on him. Make just over about 1,200 coins on that. Happy days. Well, these have dropped off the market quite a bit. There's a lot of them dropped off, so we'll see what happens with that. Way too many of these guys on the market. I'm not even buying that for 10,250. Like trying to actually sell at 11,750. The amount of the match cards that are going on the market are just destroying it at the moment. They're just dead. No one wants them. Got to make better upgrades, I think, for them. Yeah, let's have a look at Team of the Season. I might try sniping. Yeah, I may try sniping some of the more expensive cards. So how much, say, for example, would Martinez be going for? Oh damn. What's this 92 card all about? This guy goes heavy as well. That's a mad card and it's going for a mad amount of money. I did not think it'd be that expensive the way the market's been. I'm guessing Golan's going to be mad. So the thing is, with a card like Golan, you can just straight up just try and snipe something that's like, I don't know. Oh, his normal inform's like not worth that much. Yeah, odd. You can go from being worth like mils to fucking nothing. Mad. Strange. Let's look at some of the other players in here. And you've got this one here. Possibly Brazilian special cards from the Portuguese league. Over a certain threshold of coins. Let's have a look. Portuguese league. Brazilian 10. So I would say if we jump it over, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 50k to start with. Okay, Tellez is going to be a little bit of an issue there. Yeah, this is where we run into a little bit of an issue. How much is that Tellez card worth? That's the question. So this one's only like 50 odd K, so if that. That Teller's inform's worth more than this bloody. Oh wow, really? Okay, I think that we found possibly a little threshold in the system, so it's blocked out some of the cheaper informs. How low does it go till it cuts out the shit informs? Okay, these ones are like 15 to 30k. Okay, so we want anything over 30 to 50, and then we'll go up a little bit here. 35k, 38 to 50. This guy can be listed higher, but for some reason hasn't been. Well, we'll start with this and just see if we get anything out of it. It's hard to know. 36,750 is not really cheap enough. Gonna get Footbin up and have a quick look. I'll do it on the phone because the web's actually fucking worse, I find. Check out the Footbin app, see what it's saying. So I want to search players. Alright, how do I just literally find? Alright, so I want to go to Portuguese League, Liga NOS. Like Liga NOS, Nations Brazil, and then I can't even really do it much by version, so we just have to do it that and then see what the most expensive are. So we've got Teles at 400k, Gabriel at 51, Vinicius at 37.8. Otario is 90 rated, but 151k. What position is he? I don't know this guy at all. Right mid. 151. Oh, he's an SBC. My bad. Thomas, what's happening, mate? How you doing? And then the Teles in form, cheapest one's 46k. Okay. What's that rail card? So fucking. Okay, sweet. Yeah, Thomas, mate, I'm doing good. Doing good. We tried a little bit of icon sniping. We saw a couple of low rated minimal profit ones, but they were getting snapped up so quick that it sort of almost became just stupid, really. So I'm just trying a little bit of a niche filter for Brazilian special cards from the Liga NOS. I believe they're still in packs at the moment. The other filter we have been doing is just a mix of informs from any teams that aren't, or any leagues that aren't within the Champions League, which has made us most of our money now, up till now. But it was a little bit quiet when we started, so I'm just going to try this filter out for a bit. There's a few cards that I can get on this, but obviously because these team of the season are doing packs, I'd like to try and find a little bit of a niche filter for a bit. I can see this guy getting this up cheap if he's crap anyway. I mean, I can't believe nowadays that you can get a 90 rated card with them stats on it. I mean, everyone bangs on. I'm guessing he's got crap stamina because that's what everyone seems to be. He's even got 91 stamina. Like, he's Brazilian. His passing's not great, but stick him in front of goal, he looks like he's going to do a job. But there's just so many cards on the market now that you can grab a 90 rated team of the season for 37k. It's just blows my mind from going back to the days of FIFA 15, 16, where these sort of cards, like something like that, would be worth like 400 or 500k easily. It's just the thing, Tommy showed you Pat to Mini Chance Awards. Like, it's just mad. It's literally just what the popularity of a player as well, in terms of how much people want to value him at. Oh, miss one, 33,750. It would have been a nice little bit of profit on that as well. Just a tad slow. I was like slightly off on the pace of that one. Only issue we haven't got if you get. I mean, how low can you? Oh, bid could not be played. Wow, 31k. Bid could not be placed. I was quick on that one as well. 2 in a row. The rest of them are just cleared off the market. That's frustrating. Two in a row. It seems like we are going to get a little bit off of this. There's a lot of other cards as well as a few of the Teles informs and stuff like that, but obviously they're not getting packed. But then there's some other team of the seasons, but they're relatively higher in price. Just going to see what it's like if I change and just take that out from there. What we're left with in here, is it just a load of rubbish? Yeah, it's literally just a load of... I'm intrigued to see what I can get if... Best snipe on this account at the moment is... I was doing a defenders, special defenders filter from Italy, so I was doing the min buy now at 10,250 and the max buy now was about 17k. There was a guy that we were consistently sniping and in form, but I managed to get team of the week moments Bonucci for 11k, sold him for 41. So far that's our best. We've had a lot of like 10k, 7, 8k snipes on the inform filter we were doing as well. Some of them are really funny ones on like silver players and stuff like that, but I'll touch for the bit and then we'll probably pop back onto the inform filter that we've been doing for a while. I'll probably give this about 10-15 more minutes. It's just really unfortunate not to get that second one there. Their price on some of these other cards as well. And the filter, what else is in here? Not worried about that. Why people are trying to list that up higher than what they need to is just beyond me. You're not going to get anyone by that. Yeah, Teller's inform at 46k, another one at 62k, another one a special card 154. Then you've got Vinicius, they're saying 37.8, Gabriel at 51k. So we'll see what comes up. The ideal is that you find a niche part of the filter with the prices where you've not got to scroll through searching too much and The Inform filters got messed up so long ago. I almost bought that. The Inform filters got messed up so long ago with these Champions League cards coming in. Matt, what's happening, mate? Matthew Leonard, seen you in there a few times, mate. What's happening? Good thing is that we're seeing some of these finishes are selling at their lowest price. It's not like they're not selling at all. I really don't think it's a bad card if you're doing an all Brazilian team as well. Like, why not? Bung him in. I think people have learned to become very picky about what cards they use as well now, because there's just so much variety on the market. There's just so much out there. Is he left-footed or right? Let's have a look. Left-footed as well. See, I like a left-footed striker, but because he's 3-star, 3-star. The stamina's good. Aggression's not great, but everything else is pretty much up there, isn't it? So 2 in a row, and then we haven't seen anything for a while with that Vinicius. Wow, a few popped up there, but they're all similar price. But we see someone listing a few at the same time by the looks of it. Just drop the price down a little bit. I always like to keep at least one to see what they're selling, and if they are selling, keep at least one of them on there for the method that I do. Yeah, 36. Yeah, see, they're selling. He's gone now. $37. I'm going up again a bit. 37.5. Nope. Yeah, see, there's loads of them, but these are all sold. This is the frustrating part of the market where it just completely glitches out because a lot of these are already sold. I know roughly where they're at, so I'm not going to sit on all of them. Almost bought it again. Fucking, when you see one pop up, it's so tempting to just want to buy it. Really itchy nose. That's nice and slow, isn't it? Fucking hell. Readjust a bit. Yeah, I think we'll set this one off in a bit. A few minutes. We'll give it a few more minutes. Because we saw 2 in a row and then had nothing, so. 36, still not cheap enough. I got sniped quick and all for 36. Really not a lot in that either for him. Still not cheap enough now in here. I thought you'd see a few more of these get listed, but I'm going to move on to my inform field. We'll go back to that. Still 2 bits selling in there. Championship. We'll start with the championship. It's going to have... Nope. Sometimes it removes everything over there, other times doesn't. 12,750, 11k. Oh no, I really don't think that's cheap enough. One. Oh, these 2 guys are ridiculously cheap. Oh, I didn't run it onto... Didn't change the min by now. Just does put this one into play, but I'll change that. Put it down to about 12k. That just brings up all these bloody Champions League cards, which no one wants. Literally no one wants them. MLS. Yeah. He's not going to be worth a penny. I'll pick one of them up for 10k because it's going to make me profit another time. Just chuck them on the transfer list. Plenty of times where they've been at like 16, 17k, so no, I ain't going to worry about whether I can sell that. It's just a matter of when, really. Mad. Prices got nice set up, haven't they? 5. Let's see what the who got what in terms of team of the seasons in the championship. See if there's a club that we can do it for. Fulham, Brentford. Oh mate, seriously, like what is up with that filter? Ridiculous. How much is his actual team this season? That's mad. Price on that. 90k for his tots. How much is his team of the season, man? 97k. Damn, this Ollie Watkins card is ridiculous. Like, is he even on the market? The hell? Is his card extinct? What the fuck? Ain't an SPC. The hell? Oh, it is an SPC. I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, like. Looking for something that's not even there, but his regular inform is dear. Ooh. That's cheap. I'm going to buy that Vida 37. That's the cheapest I've seen him in weeks. I know there's one for 40 as well, but I'm going to list up for 50. I'm going to list up for... This guy literally pops off the market quite a lot. I'm going to buy one at that price. I'm going to sell at 48. I'm going to put him up for 12 hours. Because that's cheap for what it is. 34. What did I buy? 31. $37 even. Like, let me buy the other one for 34 as well. They literally just drop off the market, this inform. No idea why. I'm going to buy up a few. This is going to be a little bit of investment. 34.5. I'm going to list him up for like similar price. 47,750. List him up for 12 hours. I've made a bit of booby there. I haven't done up the up price. They should sell. This guy literally will just pop off the market. One for 40k there. That's too much. Once that 40k one's sold, then the price is back up to almost 50k, so that's fine. And that'll be alright. Mad. Give a bit of a filter here. Milan special cards. I don't know how many they've got on the market generally. Let's have a quick look on the Footbin app. Donnarumma 36.5 and a 31.5. Rebic 27.8, which we're at. 34k Romagnoli. Donnarumma 36.5. An 81 Theo Hernandez at 40k as well. Okay, let's give it a try for a bit. See what happens. What's just sold in our tripod as well? Something else. So our team of the season appointment. That one may have made a boo boo on. We'll see. Just see if it sells first, I guess. going to start looking at some other clubs as well in terms of single clubs that have got a lot of informs or a lot of special cards. I'm going to hop over to the Premier League because it's a league I'm more familiar with in terms of the ins and outs of it. So I think United might be a team to look for. Reset filters. Premier League, United, because they're not Champions League, so they've got a lot of informs. Lowest 54, 26.8k Maguire's. The Chong was an SBC that expired, that's fine. 27k Wan-Bissaka, 26.8 Maguire, 26.5 Lingard? Yeah. The problem is Igalo is an issue. 13.3k. A lot of special cards though. Let's have a look at other teams in the Premier that might have a lot of. They aren't Champions League. Spurs were. Chelsea weren't Champions League, but I know they've got Gilmore, Billy Gilmore, who's just really cheap. Arsenal. Let's have a look. Arsenal got Kolasinac at 18k, and the other ones are a little bit higher. You can get a Pepe in for 30.5k. Guys, filth on the game. Got to find one where there's a lot of informs sitting at the same thing. It could be where we find a niche though, which is what we're sort of looking for at the moment. Leicester. It's going to be Chilwell's in form. It's just how much it's going to be at. I think 19k, 24k, 19k, 24. You know what? Leicester could be a good shout. We'll have a little look. Let's have a look at Leicester. Leicester should be about 19, 20k, something like that. Here we go. Alright, so what have we got to choose from here? We've got starting at, like, you've got some real high ones up in the 100k's, 97k Tillerman's cards. I don't know if that was an SBC. No, that was just a random one. Don't even know what that card type is. You've got an Ndidi Inform at 39.5, Madison 68k, 36k Kasper Schmeichel in form. They always look like team of the seasons. No problem. There's a lot of Leicester special cards. A couple of Jamie Vardy's, and Ndidi 29k, Kasper Schmeichel 33.3, Ozzy Perez 25.8, Madison 25k, Pereira 32k, Chilwell Perez 19k, 24k. Let's give it a shout. See what we get with it. Let's bump it up to 20 so that we've got like a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, okay. These kind of cards when they come out as well, like this Informer's like 11k, sort of mad. They all jump up by the end of it, for whatever reason.
Nights where daylight comes too soon.
So many informs in this filter, but nothing cropping up at all. And they're all relatively at the same price. It's mad. Similar. Not like mad far off, but. We're going to have Gilmore over in there and Pulisic.
Sometimes I dream about going back, keeping all the things I left behind. But now I'm looking just a path, way too young to know the reason why. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back.
I think we're going to head off. It's just been absolutely dead tonight, literally dead. So, yeah, I think we'll call it quit for tonight, and then we'll hop back on tomorrow, and hopefully it's a bit busier. Peace.